Yep.
Yo, yo,
What's good?
my guy.
Yeah, I said they invite the pad.
I bet. I just told her. She said as soon as she comes on, it's gonna send a notification to everybody, so they'll still get on too. Yeah, that's wild. They bugging. They
Nah,
can't.
they
They can't.
doing what they're supposed to do.
Uh-huh. Creating that resistance.
That's what happens on these centralized platforms, man. You just can't have a conversation at lunchtime with some people
Mm-hmm.
about some shit that's totally legal. That's how you know it just is what it is at this point now.
Shit, crazy. T in the room. She just sent the request. She said.
I just let her in.
Okay. Bet.
What's going on, guys? Guys, listen, man. We got this inauguration is coming up, man. You guys got to get in position with this crypto. I'm telling you. I don't know what other business you guys are doing right now, but it should involve some crypto knowledge at this point, or you just gonna sit back and you gonna watch these boys just totally move so much liquidity in here, and you're gonna miss every aspect of it. And we know exactly what they're gonna do. But it's all good. Not everybody's meant to be wealthy,
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
and not everybody's responsible for that. So you know, those who come, come. Those who don't, you be all right.
UVI now. That's a fact though. That's real.
Yeah, I've been here for 10 years waiting for this day.
That's crazy time to market, man. And that's a dime each.
It's a lot.
Yeah, man. Crazy cycles, seeing things materialize, seeing the market grow. Now we got institutional guys, institutional players, and all that capital that's about to come in. So this first 100 days is about to be pivotal. So when he telling y'all we don't have time or y'all don't have time because we already in place, he ain't bullshitting.
Okay, here we go. The main event.
Wow. And look,
You
you
want
had to
time
keep
out?
doing that.
You want time
This is
out?
this is crazy. Everybody share the live, share the live, share the live, please. Everybody share the live. This is crazy.
They don't want this information to get
They
out.
don't. They don't
They want to keep you in
at
that,
all.
that banking cartel system, man. I'm telling you guys, you got to watch those banks. That
But
4 day masterclass.
you know
That
what? Just because they wanted to play on my top today, trying to help the people, the first 5 people that go sign up right now for the $97 monthly, I'm gonna go buy you a nano. How about that? Cause fuck
wow.
y'all. Stop playing with us.
Half giving away them nanos like they half
I'm
giving
like the
away nanos.
Oprah nanos. Look, we like the Oprah nanos. You get a nano. You get. Cause why they trying to play on us like that? They done took my sign away and everything. Like, stop playing with us. The link is in my bio. It's in my bio. It's in my bio.
It's in T bio. The first 5 people. We starting right now, 101. So first 5 people.
You tracking it?
Yup. I'll be monitoring it.
So it's from 1 o'clock. It's from 1 p.m.
Yup.
So you can get started. I don't want no excuses. I couldn't get a nano. I couldn't get a. Yeah, you can. Y'all better jump in on it. Trump, the inauguration. Oh, it's really about to go up. Last night when we ended the call, it was at 333. Look at them powerful numbers.
Big time. Big
I
time.
just got it. Can you please explain what the 97 monthly is for?
No,
Can
no,
you
it's not a
explain
monthly.
it?
It's a one-time fee, guys. It's a 5-part cryptocurrency foundation course. It's a one-time fee.
Yep. One time. And I can break down what all is encompassed in the foundation, so you guys have good context and you understand what you're purchasing. So the
And, and,
5-part.
and hold on one second, guys. When you go to the actual website, he's going to break it down for you. But when you go to the actual website, I want you guys to read what you're getting in the 5-part foundation too, because it's basically going to be everything that he just told you, and you can validate it.
Absolutely. Now that was good work. So the 5 parts. First thing is going to be Crypto 101. That's going to give you all the foundational information and the core principles on cryptocurrency. Then you got part 2, which is going to be your crypto sectors. That breaks down all the various sectors that are in cryptocurrency, right? There's a multitude of them, and we break them down so flawlessly. We got part 3. Part 3 is going to be your crypto security. That is self-explanatory. We always lead with security is everybody's job. So this is one of my favorites. Part 4 is going to be your crypto scams. There's multitude of scams that go on in cryptocurrency. We cover them in detail to show you guys exactly what you have no clue about, right? And we give you context of why it happened, how it happened, etc. So now you know what to look out for. And then part 5, which is my next favorite, is going to be your cold storage wallets. That's going to break down everything you guys keep asking about cold storage wallets. You guys keep asking, what's the best one? What's the best one? We gave you the top 5 that exist in the industry right now, from the big boy all the way down, and they're all good choices, good options, right? From ease of use, whether you're a beginner or you're advanced, it breaks it all down and gives you 5 options, and we even pinpoint where you can purchase them from directly.
You're gonna be buying on no Amazon, y'all.
Straight up, no Amazons, no eBays, no none of that stuff.
Yeah, and the reason that you don't buy from those from third-party places is because people they hack them right out the box. So they'll put in code, and the minute you bring your assets over there, they disappear just as fast as you put it on there. So you want to always get it from a reputable dealer, and it really only Best Buy is the one that carries Ledger, but you go directly through the company, and you'll be fine. And always verify the website that you're clicking on. So we give you all our links on our sites, our training courses. They're verifiable websites that go directly to Ledger. There are fake sites out there that are selling fake ledgers. They look just like the Ledger site. And guys, they wouldn't go through hell's length to try to do things like that if it wasn't valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares about things that just have no value. But trust me, they're out there. These guys are lurking, and everything we do is digital. So one mistake and you're cooked. The thing too now is if your computer has spyware on it, you might not even be aware of it. So the first time that you go to set up a hard drive, a cold storage wallet, you could be already spied on. So the minute they show you those private keys, guess who else is seeing them? I mean, whoever's looking into that computer. So you got to make sure that your computer's clean. That's why we request that you guys start over with a brand new computer with no emails, no internet access, and things like that. So this is why it's important, because I know a lot of people in crypto that's about to get slammed right now. And if you keep your stuff on those exchanges, maybe you didn't read the terms and conditions the same way with your bank. You don't own that.
Yeah.
The exchanges are just like banks, guys. They're not doing you a favor babysitting your crypto for you. What happens is you're allowing them to self-custody your cryptocurrency on your behalf. Sounds great until they get hacked. And when they lose it, you think they're going to give it back to you? Yeah, call up your bank. Good luck calling Coinbase. They don't even got a phone number. They've never answered the email. Especially when it comes back to recovery. It'll tell you in the terms and conditions, but they'll never tell you to get cold storage because they need the liquidity. That's what makes their business the business.
Yep. That's a fact.
You got to be smart, guys. I'm telling you, this is exactly what's going to happen. Trump's going to come into office. I don't care what sort of distractions they put out there. This financial system is going to be flipped upside down. They can give us 90 pandemics. I'm staying the course.
Straight up.
I'm staying the course because that financial system is the piece. The last time Trump was in office, he crashed the U.S. dollar. This is what they're doing. Him and his sons, they have invested interest to make sure that crypto, they're at the forefront of it. So it's not that he's putting America at the forefront of it. This guy is self-serving. He's putting himself at the forefront of it too. Yep. They're going to start a reserve, a crypto reserve. They're going to sit Bitcoin, XRP, and Solana inside that reserve to start. Yep. Trust me when I tell you this. When the dollar weakens, it's going to be great for global trade. Understand? These guys are going to play a game. And then they're going to start running that weak dollar through things that are stronger, which is cryptocurrency. And then you're going to get the rise of the digital revolution at that point now. Central banks are going to be up in arms. The whole world's going to be up in arms. There's going to be a revolution against government versus governments, people versus government, government versus people, you name it. Everybody's going to be arguing. And if you're not in that argument, that means you're in the central banking system. And you think you cool? Good luck. Because they're going to take your money on the way out. And they're going to do the same thing, invest in cryptocurrency. It's the only thing that's going to save the world right now. This is the new form of currency. You either get with it early or you just become a user later. So either way, you're going to add liquidity to it. We've been teaching this thing since before the fight. I know guys in finance, they were like, nah, no way is the US dollar good. That's because they never researched. They played ignorant. Now, every day they hit my phone like, Steve, you were 100% right. I'm like, of course I knew I was 100% right. Mm-hmm. What do you think they were going to do? Print more money to get us out of this situation? It was over. Yeah. It was over since the pandemic started. That money is not valuable. That's why they gave it to everybody. That's why it was so easy to get $80,000, $90,000. You didn't invest in the right thing. Some of that stuff should have went to crypto. Y'all would have been all right now. Word. That's when Bitcoin was under, $10,000. Y'all remember those days?
Absolutely.
There will be a crypto reserve. I'm telling you, the United States could literally wipe out their debt through cryptocurrency. Yep. And if they decide to clear that debt, party's on. You're gonna see. I'm telling you, the wealth transfer in this world. If you're a millionaire, you just barely making it, because that's how much the price of everything is gonna go up. See, I keep playing around with them jobs. Think about if you got to start paying $10 a gallon to get to work, you might just be breaking even. I don't know. Drive in reverse, drive very slow. Don't hit the brake. Time all the lights. That's for anybody that ain't invested in crypto that's just barely making ends meet right now. Slow down on your driving. Stay off the highway. Actually, you might get better highway mileage. Get on the highway.
That's it.
I'm done telling you all this stuff, man. I'm done. I've shared it. I've given it for free. I've lowered the price. I've done everything I can, and there was nobody believing it. And the minute you see those suit and ties and the media starts to condition your ears, you still ain't ready, though. You're only getting involved in it because of greed. Yep. That's it. You're not getting involved in it because you want to intimately know what's happening. But for those of you who want to intimately know what's happening, that want to prepare yourself not only for this year, but for every year after as this industry grows, because it's a global industry. This doesn't have anything to do with the United States. So even if they would have banned it, which would have been dumb, but even if they did, it wouldn't have mattered.
Right.
But they gave you that impression that if you were involved in crypto, you were a criminal. But the US dollar has been at every major turmoil in the world since the beginning of time has been linked to the US dollar. So you guys keep listening to the government and waiting for the news to tell you what to do. You will always be behind every single time. Yep. You will make the mistake of Christmas past. All our parents sat here in the 90s. They didn't know what was happening with the internet. Everybody just sitting here. The people who were privileged that took time to understand what was happening, they were rewarded handsomely during the internet days. These are the families, those families that are well-to-do that have 100,000 Apple stock, that could make $200,000-$300,000 a year on dividends. That's when you accumulate. So all this getting into the stock market right now, there's no money that's going to pour into the stock market that's going to make it any more valuable than it already is now. Because there's one company holding it up right now, NVIDIA. You kick that thing from out underneath it, that entire market crashes. They all are relying on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology to stabilize the entire world. This is just where we at right now. In the next 5 years, I'm telling you, you don't even need to work if you don't want to. Because the way the system is going to be set up is they have to reward you and pay you for information that you're sharing. This is the new day that we're in right now. Keep your money in that banking system. Let me know how that goes for you. What are they paying now? 3%? I think they even dropped it from 5%. It went 5%. You guys were happy. It only went 5% because Apple came out with that product. Yeah. That was the only reason that all the banks were like, oh yeah, we'll give you 5%. But we make 5% in a day.
Multiple times over.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just conditioning you to the way that they set up the system because it is rigged for them to win. So what do? You get 0.5% your whole life. You put your money in your bank, your direct deposit, you get a debit card, and then the convenience of being able to pay your bills and still barely making it. as they use your money to go into all of these renewable energy, all these asset classes. We showed everybody on day 3 of this masterclass links, direct links to the FDIC to show you how to check your bank's health. That part of it is worth a lot, because I'm going to tell you, on the way out, when these guys fake this cyber attack and they say, oh, we couldn't, we lost the money, and you could only get 70% back, and they discount it. That's it. You're just going to have to take what they give you. And that's going to be the story that they tell. They've done this before. If you fought, we gave you the history of money.
Yeah.
They've done this before. Remember, they confiscated gold back in the days. You know what they did? They lowered the price of it. They made it illegal to carry gold. They're going to make it illegal to carry cash at some point. The least you could do is get in this wealth, right? Because what's going to happen is, with these parameters, the downside to all this crypto shit is they're going to have us in shackles.
Yeah.
The minute you don't comply with something, boom, wallet address locked.
Yeah.
You get a ticket, they're going to take it right out of your account. Everything's going to move instantaneously. There's no judge and jury anymore. That's been dead since the pandemic. They have conditioned us to already accept whatever they do to us.
Somebody got a question. They said, can they pay for the masterclass that we just had, the replays? Are you guys offering the replays?
We'll package it up. Just tell them to go. Did you keep the link in the bio?
Yeah, it's still in the bio, I believe.
Nah, you took.
I'll put it back up there.
Yeah, you took down that one and put up the foundation. Just add
Yeah.
it.
We'll package it up. So now this is when you order now, you'll get an email with day 1 through 4, right? You'll get all the slideshows all at once, and then it's at your own pace. But understand, guys, you missed it. You'll feel energy in there, but you just weren't there. It's like watching a concert that you never went to. It ain't gonna be the same.
It's off the chain.
Yeah.
It was an amazing class.
You're gonna have to hear about all the giveaways. Listen, a lot of things in there don't apply to you. You missed it.
Yep, you missed it. Definitely.
So the giveaways and things like that, we're not doubling back on those.
Yep.
No.
So for the people, some of the people that was actually on, that was in the 4-day masterclass, drop some info in the chat to let the people know. You know what I mean? What you experienced, what you took away from it. T put up a post as well. She put up an ill post and just let the people have at it. You know what I mean? They gave honest feedback, you know, what they experienced, how the energy was, how the information was. You know what I mean? It spoke for itself. You know, I'm not doing this to, you know, get applause or anything like that. This is for everybody else who didn't take it. I noticed this is how the internet works. Some people will take it, you know, they believe in the info, they execute right off the bat. But then there's other people who just kind of like to sit in the background. They don't move like that. They want to see how everybody else assesses it, how everybody else's experience was. And, you know, just like anything else, you're going to miss essential pieces. And like Steve said, it's nothing like being in person. Like, that information was vital, but it's just the energy, the way we give it, the context we provide. And then when we cut off the cameras, sometimes we still keep rocking. And we're still giving more info and more data. So, you know, kind of is what it is. But it will be available. We'll have it packaged for you guys. And y'all can get it right in T's bio.
I'm going to put it in my bio when we get off, because I moved it for the other one, but I'll put it back up for you guys. I'll put it in my link tree and just put my link tree up to make it easier for you.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be swayed by what the audience is saying at the end of the day anyway. Like, T wouldn't have brought 2 guys on to like waste your time. Like, what did you guys expect?
That part.
What did you expect? It took her this long to find a crypto person. You thought it would have been a dud at $400? Please. Y'all didn't do your research. And I heard that she was offering free stuff, and you guys were still kind of like, I'm waiting to hear from somebody else. Those people are ungrateful. I don't even want them taking this. They don't even deserve that. That's just crazy. Somebody's looking to give you something and you still hesitant on it. Nah, I told T, give it to people who are deserving of it.
Mm-hmm. Real talk.
Yeah, that's why 2 people ended up coming into the class last night after talking to Champ. And I'm like, you know what? These other people have not emailed me. And he said it was 2 people that wanted to take it. They were corresponding with him. And I say, well, tell them, you know what? That's a gift for me, and let them on in. So they got to play catch up of the other 3 days, but they were able to enjoy a live session with us last night. And it was amazing. So you never know where you'll be blessed at, but you have to believe in yourself, because we can tell y'all all day, we can show y'all all day, and while y'all are sitting back waiting, I keep telling you, you're going to miss the shift. They have given the assets back. But there's no point in you getting your assets and you don't know how to control them. You don't know what to do with them. Because guess what? Now you're going to have to go back to these same people who stole from you, say, I need your help because you don't understand the digital asset part of it. And everybody's terms and conditions have updated. I will post them later on. In every system, new terms and conditions talks about the digital assets and talking about them being the custodian of it and saying that they can transfer your funds to digital, the whole 9 yards. And you're either going to be prepared for it and know how to do self-custody and be grown like you're trying to be, or you're going to continue to be a minor and allow them to control all of your assets. And like Steve said, they don't like something you did, they shut it down.
Facts.
Wait a minute, y'all. This dude behind me can't drive. So let me move my car, because not today, okay? Let me move up. And he in a big truck. I don't know why they be in these big trucks and don't know how to drive. All right, there we go. I'm safe now. So yeah, y'all. All I can say is get in where you can fit in, but time ain't on your side. Even with you guys that are just now learning my portion of it and what I'm showing you guys about the system. If you're new into this, I feel very, very bad for you because it is an awful lot. But the good thing is I spent the 13 years to say, don't go that way, go this way. I did the trial and the errors and the yes and the no's, and maybe this work and it'll work and then it'll stop working. I'm able to guide you guys directly.
Yep.
So when it comes to the digital asset part of it, like I said, I wasn't even had the foundation that I needed properly. I just knew from me studying the banks that XRP was about to be the thing. So I just blindly bought into it, right? And I knew to hold it, right? I didn't know about taking my stuff off the exchange and putting it on a wallet until I started watching them. And they didn't even know I was watching them, right? I'm just picking up. And I just reached out to him one day, not even realizing that Champ had already reached out to me. But y'all know I don't check my DMs, right? My money was still sitting on Trade Station before Trade Station went down. I had no clue that I wasn't supposed to keep it there, until I got with them. But we're at a stage now where you do not have the luxury of taking your time to learn any of this. Is it a lot? Yeah, but you're a warrior. You got it. Point blank period, because now you're with people who have done the losses and the years of the research, and we're able now to guide you exactly where you need to be. But you're gonna have to pick up the cross and bear it with us, right? Point blank period. So it's either now or never. I not gonna say I don't care if you don't learn it, because the part of humanity that I like and the fact that I like to see everybody win, that part is gonna hurt me. But it's gonna be like, shit, we tried to tell you. We tried to tell you. So if you one of the 407 people on this call, you're on this call for a reason. And for these guys to basically come out of retirement because Little Old Path to Freedom asked them, Champ followed me. Steve didn't know who I was until now, right? So it's not like they've been a part of doing but they have a part that is needed, because while I was doing my part learning about the securities and etc., they had their part in humanity they had to play. So now they playing catch up on what I learned. Y'all, I'm playing catch up on what they learned. But guess what? We put it together and it is a masterpiece. And I don't want to see none of y'all be left behind. I don't. And I damn sure don't want to see me help y'all to get access to y'all estates. And then you had it for 2 days and then you say the bank took it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you gave away something that was so wild yesterday. T told people to shut the camera off if they were inside the fourth quarter takeover?
For the takeover, yeah.
What did you do after that, T?
So for everybody who joined the masterclass, when we were doing our giveaways last night, I told anybody that was in the masterclass and they did not join fourth quarter takeover, I gifted fourth quarter takeover to every last one of those people, because I feel like it's important. They got the aspect of the digital asset part of it, and because they took that class, because I asked them to, and I showed them the value that was in it, everybody got the fourth quarter takeover. Anybody who couldn't get it, everybody got the fourth quarter takeover.
Wow.
That's the power of a good leader, right? Somebody who truly is for the people, trying to make sure everybody has it. The second factor to that is Everybody who executed, you got rewarded. Everybody on that call was a winner. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. We wanted everybody to feel like a winner. So if you didn't get the laptop or you didn't get a nano, right? For gratitude, from just my gratitude, say, okay, you know what? Well, I'm gonna give y'all the fourth quarter takeover. So y'all will be getting them emails today with the last 3-4 classes, like, well, 4 or 5, how many it is. So y'all got to play catch up. But you never know when you step out there and believe in yourself what can happen. So basically, they didn't pay. They got over for what they paid. They paid $400. They got nanos. They got laptops. They got a class that was technically $999 because it was $499 for, 2 months. So, but yeah, I want to see everybody win, y'all. And I'm out here because I want to see y'all win. They're out here. And even people that took the class, when they were listening to Champ and they was listening to Steve, they can see how we are like the same type people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was meant for us three to come together. So between me, Champ, Steve, and Creditgenics, if y'all lose this season, it's because you just didn't want to win. Period. If y'all don't listen to nobody else, if you listen to us four, you will win and you will be in the best position that you can ever be in your life, and not just for you, but for your children. One of the ladies, she couldn't even take the class. She put her son on the call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Her son was on the call. We had 50 and 60-year-olds on the call. I don't know. Don't miss the shift, y'all.
Hmm?
That was a bloop moment right there.
Bloop. Bloop.
real talk.
Bloopity bloop. Bloop.
And T, I got the first 6 people for you too, so I'm gonna make sure you get that.
Please do.
Yeah. Salute to everybody who executed.
Yeah, guys, listen, this cryptocurrency thing, don't let it confuse you, right? It really just is. These are just new tech companies. So it'd be like investing in like the Amazons, the Apples in the early stages. You understand?
Where it matter. Because baby, when it blow up, they are saying that XRP was created to be at least 10,000 per coin. Ain't that what they said?
Yep.
So yeah,
Facts.
it's a banker's
Yep.
coin.
It's a banker's
They,
coin.
they need XRP to be able to move liquidity around the world within seconds. And it had, it has to be as valuable as what they're moving.
Yep.
How big
If
is
not,
just the derivatives market in globally, champ?
1.2 quadrillion dollars annually.
So quadrillion is just 3 more zeros after a trillion, guys. Just in case, just to add some context to it. Most calculators don't even go up that high.
Mm-mm. And this.
So what we taught people, and that's the thing, cryptocurrency taught me global. It taught me global finance. When you go into global finance, you start to realize why countries like the Cayman Islands exist, how people store wealth around the world in different aspects, in different products, in different banks. So this is more than just like cryptocurrency. I don't want you to think like, oh, you just got this asset and you're good. No, this is like a new way of life. All things that you believed in, you gotta break all those beliefs, because the whole world is our oyster at this point now. Don't stay local with this sort of mindset, guys. I don't care even if you made $1 million in XRP, it would not matter. That's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah, that's crumbs. That's the smaller end spectrum.
Yeah, you have to. You in the future, after 2030, you have to pay for access. When the no's come in, you just got to say, all right, how much, and then you're gonna pay for it.
And you already
Huh?
and y'all already see what Swab said. By 2030, you won't own nothing and like it. You better have some self-custody going on.
Straight up.
It's an asset game, guys. That whole debt game that y'all been playing during the pandemic, that shit was cute, but it's not about your credit score in the future. It's not about your credit score. It's going to be about what assets you hold. That's gonna determine your lending power in this world. What assets you hold. So you telling me an 800 credit score makes you responsible? Yeah, I know that ain't true. That's just a hack. They found a breach. They exploited it. You guys are having at it. But then now there's a debt bubble happening too. So right when the banks collapse, there's a debt bubble. That's why the banks are giving out money like nobody's business. Because when banks give you loans, they gain a depositor.
Yep.
That's why they're giving you money. So take the money, but you need to do the right thing with the money. That's the thing. You guys went into Airbnb, you went into Turo, you went and just created more problems for yourself. Stop thinking you need 8, 9, 10 hustles. You can't even manage your day to day, never mind a business or two. It's not about those products. It's about just the people. Trust me, I manage a lot, and it's a lot for me. And I'm a guy that's pretty good at this, and it becomes too much if you don't have a team around you that's keeping everything in control. You working full-time jobs, and you got 2 cars on Turo and an Airbnb over here. Yeah, that's cute. Burning yourself out. And then now everything's slowing up. Everything's slowing up right now. This is what happens when you print too much money. It's called the give back time. It's like high tide and low tide. Low tide.
Mhm.
Some dudes could swim with great white sharks to the depths of the ocean and come back. So it don't matter if they chilling in the sand and it overtake them. But most of us aren't built for that. So when shit get tight, what happens? You got to let it go. You got to let something go.
Yeah.
We are over leveraged in this country, myself included. You know, you got a mortgage here, 2 car notes here, this over leverage. You only make but so much. You one pink slip away from like natural disasters.
Yeah. Facts. Crazy.
That's like 80% of the population is one emergency away from not having no bread.
Yep. It's at a statistic they did last year. It was 69.7% of people are one paycheck away from defaulting on loans and all that stuff. And then when you look at the stats for credit card debt and loan payments and stuff like that, damn near I think it was like 70 or 80% of the bank's loans, all defaulted on because people just don't have it. Like you said, he has to let something go. So it's like if you don't have the money for something, you like, listen, that credit card joint is not important. I need to make sure I got food in the fridge. But the price of that escalated. You know what I mean? And went up crazy. Gas, same thing. So now your necessaries, your essentials, everything that you're paying for in a day-to-day to sustain and survive has increased. And you still haven't gotten an increase in money. This is why we tell you, you can't save your way to wealth. You can't work your way to wealth. You literally have to save up what you can and invest it. You have to make that money work for you. This is the way to do it. And we're showing you the cutting edge of this information because automation is taking people's jobs. AI is taking people's jobs. You now have the new quantum financial system, which is encompassing all 3: digital assets or cryptocurrency, AI, and automation. That's what the quantum financial system is. It's going to make everything faster, more efficient, more scalable, and it needs less people to do it. That's it.
We're just in the 4th industrial revolution, guys. And if you never knew what the first 3 was, that's another thing that we've taught people. Each one of the industrial revolutions, you start to see patterns. Every single one was led by what? Number one thing, technology and just evolution. We're no longer on horse and buggies anymore. Our money is moving as if it was still on a horse and buggy.
Yeah.
Those banking cartels are private families. Those are the Rothschilds. Those are the private families that set up a banking system in America. America sold its system out a long time ago to private institutions. I don't got to tell y'all that. You guys know it. That's why you with PAV. So if you don't know how banks operate, then you won't know how to operate yourself as a bank. Banks have to diversify portfolios. You have to do the same. But when you're busy working 8, 10 hours a day, and then you spend another 2 hours in traffic, and then you got to come home, cook, take care of the children, when do you really have time to do anything else for yourself?
That was the setup on purpose.
That was the setup. That's why the hours are the way they are. That's why the kids get out of school before y'all get out of work.
Yeah.
So you could pay another, fee to keep, to have somebody watch those kids for you. And then they pouring whatever into those kids and making them factory workers. Shit is whack. And then you don't have time because you don't got the knowledge, so then the kid won't have the knowledge. Apple don't fall too far from the tree. It's a nasty apple tree in America.
That's right.
All the stuff that matters is the things that we should be taking accountability for at this point now, to make sure that these children land right, no matter what these schools are teaching them right now. And the sad part about it is we don't even have change in circulation anymore, and that's how we learn how to count. I'm in stores now, and these kids don't even know how to count change.
You remember how they did that back in the early 2000s when they said it was a change shortage and told everybody come turn in all of their change? I ain't turning in mine. I still got a whole bunch of change everywhere, but you're absolutely right.
You need to stop complying. Stop complying.
Yep.
Every time the government asks you to do something, you need to sit back and wait.
And wait, yeah, for sure.
All this
The same thing they did with the gold.
corporate
When they was
disclosure, giving your name of ownership. Listen, you get that on my K1s. What do y'all need all this disclosure shit for? When I file taxes, you know who the owner of that stuff is. Y'all out here just disclosing stuff left and right. You scared of these spooks in the basement. Snakes in the basement. Did you go to the basement? Nah, but somebody told me. Like, all right, then what are y'all talking about then? Go to the basement. That means
right.
open the paperwork and read it.
Read it. Yep.
We live in a convenience culture right now where you're signing screens. You don't even know what's in front of you. You're pressing click buy. You're pressing accept terms and conditions. You're not even reading anything that's happening. Just our phones alone are devices, recording devices. Why? Every time you get an app, it says, I need your camera, your recording, your address book, your everything. We're giving up the data. And how much is the shit costing you? If you are not paying for the service, you are the product.
Facts.
And the sooner you guys understand the business of America, you can stop being the product of this country and treat yourself as a business and act accordingly and watch everything change for you, access and everything. And you got a president who follows the same accord. Mar-a-Lago is a cemetery. What do you think he buried that lady there for?
Tax free,
Because
baby.
he
Tax
loved her. She ain't even married to her no more.
tax free. It's a cemetery now. Tax free.
Yep. You don't pay taxes on the cemetery. Yep.
That
He's
means
telling
that.
sovereign people of this nation, stand up. Like, what do you think he's talking about? And y'all worried about him being a racist? Shit. Please.
Stand up. Stand up.
I'll take that. I'll take that racist any day over Obama. I'll tell you that part.
That
Because
part.
those are the ones you got to be careful with. The one who's not even black on paper. And they sit here talking about, brothers, the brothers. Nah, bro. I'm glad black men stood up on this election cycle. Sisters, y'all next to catch up. And it's always the highly educated ones. You got to think, just because you're educated in this country doesn't mean you're the smartest person. You just read what they wanted you to read, and you're missing everything else.
Yeah.
I hope them paychecks could take you a long way because this system's about to switch up, guys.
Well, you see what just happened at Capital One? All of these people, they can't get their checks. They got paid. The bank ain't got no money. As soon as the CFPB said they was finding them however many $billion, then now can't nobody get no money out of the bank. So what would you do if that was you? And all they saying is they working on it. What would you do if that was you? Or what if Capital One come back and then they file involuntary bankruptcy, and because of Obama and the Dodd-Frank Act, where it said that if the banks go down again, that the depositors are going to lose their money too, unlike the bailout that happened in 2008. And it's already happening, guys. The CAPB ain't finding all these companies because they found them doing wrongdoing. They helped them do all the wrongdoing, but all of these companies have to go down. In order for something new to start, something has to stop. So they're creating issues and problems to stop this system, take all your money, and then come in and say, well, we're going to try to help you because you don't have no self-custody of all of your own everything. So
And those
the bank,
401ks, I'm telling you guys, you better go get those 401ks. That's your life savings. They wiped them out in 2008. You guys got to be careful with that. You got to know what they're investing your 401k into. I know if I have friends who have 401ks, I'm like, do you know what investment vehicles they're in? They're like, nah.
Nope.
So again, not even reading the paperwork. You just see the balance and you think you're safe. Let that thing be tied to the banking system. They're going to take it on the way out. That's why you see so many 60, 70, and 80-year-olds working in retail right now.
Yep.
They're not working because they want to get out the house. They're working because they need to keep paying the house. Because insurance is up. The utilities are up. We don't have the same cost basis that we used to have, guys, and you're not making any more money at your job to keep up with the changing of times right now. That's what happened in California in these fires. It wasn't that State Farm, did this thing and it was reckless. No, what State Farm said was something's going to happen and we need to raise the rates. And California, as a state, didn't want that because what happens is when you start to raise those rates, property values start to decrease and it doesn't make the state as pleasant. And here you go. And if they can burn down the most expensive properties in the world right in front of your eyes, right? Just think, of anything else that they can do. Because by 2030, the United States government's plan is to own 50% of land in the United States. So how would they do that without taking your land from you? Which you'll never own outright because you always have to pay taxes in this country. There are just other options and other places to go to not only live, but to invest. So that's why I divested from this system and I'm no longer holding real estate in this country anymore. I'm done. And that's within my rights. And then now they got a bill on the Senate floor talking about, stopping people from getting second passports to other countries. Like, what? Now you're trying to trap me here?
Crazy.
I'm
It
not.
sure is.
Man, it sounds like we are possession to them. So now your ability to get a second passport could be hindered. And I'm not saying that they're going to pass it. I'm just telling you that anytime there's a law on the books, you need to start asking yourself, why are they trying to pass this for? And that was my first viral post. Nobody knew me before. It was one post that set this whole thing off for me. Wealthy Americans are getting second passports at a high rate. And everybody felt like I want to leave America at this point. In the last year, everybody I spoke to, they're like, yeah, I want to leave. But nobody knows how to leave. Nobody knows if they can leave. Everybody's scared of leaving. And I'm like, but shit, you go on vacation. So
Straight
you've
up.
been out the country before.
You wasn't scared then.
I'm scared of what these guys are doing right now. That's what I'm scared of. I'm not scared
Somebody
of starting over.
somebody just made a really good point, and they said that they noticed that during the blackout that the ledger still worked.
Yeah, absolutely. So listen,
Unlike your bank, but the ledger is still
a
work.
hundred
Can you touch on that for me?
100%. So it's an electronic device. It operates on its own, but you have to connect it to a device to be able to access certain things on it, right? So if you're trying to access the actual ledger, you want to see how much XRP you have on it, or whatever the case is, you're about to transact. You have to still power it on. Now, this is multifaceted, so there's multiple layers to it. I ain't gonna go too crazy, too deep with it, but T even posted the answer for y'all, and we didn't even tell her that. She just picked up on that gem on her own. Faraday electromagnetic pulse static bags. In the military, you put electronic devices inside of those bags and it protects from any kind of electrical storms or stuff like that, right? Because you're operating in aircrafts, whatever, lightning bolt, anything can hit. Or they actually have weapons that are EMP weapons. They're war weapons. They're meant to be detonated over a certain quadrant. Once it happens, it short circuits all your electronic devices, laptops, TVs, cell phones, computers, everything, right down to your cold storage wallets, which is another gem. Why we tell you, once you buy your cold storage wallets, you don't just leave them sitting out somewhere. You put them inside an EMP bag, put them inside your safe. You don't need to walk around with your ledger unless you're transacting, right? That's the best thing. He has it right there. This is Steve showing y'all in real time. We don't just talk this, we really do this. That is what will protect you. So yes, your actual cold storage wallet will work 100%. But if we get an EMP attack and there's a blackout and your joint is not covered and it's close, you cook. And they come in different sizes. So that's a larger one that you can put like laptops, whatever in that joint, tablets, all kinds of things. Like you got to be prepared, man. Financial preparedness, we covered that day 4. Sinfo's
Blue.
here, man.
If
Info
it
is
was $400,
here.
if it was a trip to Tulum, you guys figure out how to get the money. We have Klarna, we have Afterpay in the system. Yeah, right? What's
Yep.
up with all them trips? How was Tulum, guys? With that Casamigo? Huh? I heard
that
about y'all.
that
Y'all raised the price of
1942.
Casamigo up.
Yeah, yep.
It was all fun and games until it ain't.
Yep. Class A Azul bottles, the stack. Come on, man. Bugging up. And what you do with that? You piss that
Nah,
away. You piss it away, literally. Come on, man. Come get something that sticks to your soul, man. Sticks to your brain. Something that's gonna help you out, help your family out.
because the wealth transfer is here and don't miss it because I sure in the hell ain't.
And it's not
What?
even so much about that. It's really more the protection of wealth at this point now. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Black and brown people historically know how to make money and spend money.
Mm-hmm.
But the preservation of wealth, that's a whole different topic right there. That's all we're doing right now is we're just opening up a new topic of discussion. And I'm not talking about debt. No more debt. That's not what I'm talking about. There's enough of that stuff going on out there. We're talking about the preservation of money. Yes, you could convert debt to an asset for sure.
100%.
Debt is an instrument, but it's not the only instrument. So banks are done, guys. And if you think you're protected by FDIC insurance, then that means you didn't do your homework. If you look at the small print on it, they have up to 99 years to pay you. So if you figure you open a bank account at 18 years old, how old are you going to be waiting for that payout? They only have 2% of all deposits. They only have 2% of all deposits. That's it. So that means if there was a bank run in this country, it is over. They do not have the money.
Yep.
One for one. They don't, by law, they don't even have to carry that. Now they're changing it. They have to have gold now. They reenacted the Gold Act and the gold standard. So cities, states are preparing for this, but we're too busy to look for the information. That's why they're going back to the gold standard, because they want people to be able to preserve their wealth. So at the least, you could put your money in some gold or silver or something. And that was in day 3. We showed you a way to get it at a discounted price at cost by just joining a membership program. So there's Klarna and Afterpay there. Figure it out. You take credit out for everything else.
Mm-hmm.
This the
And for
last one, because
$97 is absolutely nothing.
well, they Klarna and Afterpay is there too. You could break that up into 4 payments if you want.
Blue.
It's not a matter of you not having the money. You just don't have the money for that.
That part.
Like, that's just it. I'm not, we're not pushing bears up trees right now. I'm just, you feel the sense of urgency because I know what's about to happen. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying this ain't self-serving, because I didn't know Path when we had the meeting. I knew how big and influential her group was. I knew the number that we could have charged, and I was still kind of like, I don't feel like doing this.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
This ain't a money grab for me. I want people to execute on this.
He sure do.
He reached out. She said, let's make it happen. Let's empower the people. Let's connect that last little puzzle piece. That's what we here for.
You make it too expensive, I ain't got it. Too cheap, oh, it ain't worth it. You give it for free, you don't even have the time to even open it. Like, what else can we do for the culture at this point now, right, Champ? But I was like, listen, we got to just move into other markets because they don't care.
Yep, we got to move it. Yep.
That's right.
That's the beauty of it, man. It's just like we have the autonomy as business owners, right? Our intellectual property is what's being put on display. The same thing. This stuff takes time. This stuff takes energy. You have to research stuff. You have to stay abreast of what's going on in the industry around you, the changes that happen, and all of this is in the name of helping the people. That's the realest. That's the most selfless act. And even like back in 2015, before we started, me and Steve, we didn't know each other. We both were in crypto, at that same time. We've both been in 10 years apiece individually. This is 20 years collectively, right? That we've been at this. Steve's a serial entrepreneur. I'm a serial entrepreneur. He's got me, right? He definitely got me. He runs circles around me. He keep me sharp. But that's the accountability aspect. We talked about this a couple days ago on the Dot Connect. There's so many people that's out here that claim to be leaders, right? That are helping the people, quote unquote. But they ain't doing nothing but taking information, regurgitating it. Me and T just talked about that yesterday too. People taking your gems, running off with it, trying to repackage it. But you could do that all you want to. The information is out here, but nobody got the source like we got it. We have the actual experience. We've been in these trenches. We've seen the market cycles happen. We've seen people get wealthy. We've helped create multimillionaires, not just in bull cycles, just period, since we've been doing this. Handfuls. And it's going to continue to happen. But that's not the real reason we're in this for. It's because we know that things are going to continue to progress. This is the new it. And there's nothing else after this. This is the wealth transfer. This is it. Every 100 years, we go on a cycle.
The bull around me, please.
We couldn't make out what you were saying, T. I think you might be in a bad area.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know you guys are so used to using your terminology. Can you let them know what a bull run means?
Yes. So we're actually about to experience a bull run. So a bull run is when you look at, so we gave you guys a nugget. We gave you guys a tool, right? It's a resource, CoinMarketCap, right? Everybody asks like, yo, where can I buy this stuff from? Where can I buy this crypto from? If you download cap. It don't matter what phone or platform you're using, Android or iPhone, it's there. Download it. Create an account. All you have to do is write in the search bar. You can type in whatever cryptocurrency you want. You type it in, and then it'll give you the breakdown of that particular project. If you want to just see the whole entire market, you can look and see all the assets that's there. When you look at it, it could be, let's say, a day where Bitcoin retraces and it might lose 20%, right? Because everything is pretty much correlated to Bitcoin because it has such big market dominance, the whole market will look red, right? So one project will be down 20%, one might be down 5%, one might be down 10%, etc. When you have a bull run, it's the opposite phenomenon. This is when damn near every cryptocurrency project has increased, right? This is a phenomenon where Bitcoin runs up, and this happens in cycles. So I just want y'all to understand we've passed the Bitcoin halving cycle. In this 4-year cycle, once you pass that, about 6 to 18 months after that Bitcoin halving cycle, the bull run starts. This is when people rotate their money from Bitcoin into altcoins. And when they put it into altcoins, now this is when you got big Fortune 500 companies and everybody pouring money in to other projects outside of Bitcoin. So that means ETH, XRP, and the list goes on. Everybody gets an influx in capital, and the project's price takes off. That's a bull run.
But here's the thing, guys. The bull run is changing now because what we didn't have in the last 10 years was institutional adoption.
Facts.
We didn't have the UAE, Dubai, Saudi. We didn't have Russia, China, and all these countries about to pour in their own liquidity into these assets.
Yep.
We didn't have rules and regulations. So once you have rules and regulations, guess what happens now? All that baby boomer shit, that stuff gets poured in here. All those wealth pension managers, that money gets poured in here. All those 401ks, you better be lucky if those guys put your money inside of cryptocurrency from those 401ks, because they have to take them out of the stock market.
Yep.
It's inevitable. If you look at these big box retailers are closing down, that's telling you what's happening. That's a telling sign. People aren't spending. So the bull run is not going to look the same way as the cycle before.
Yep.
Right? The entire stock market is going to be tokenized. Every asset in the world is going to be tokenized. Everything's going to be able, that's the ability to break things down. You understand? Fractional ownership. There's going to be so many new markets created. So that's why it's important to learn this knowledge. It's not about investing. I'm saying when you got the knowledge, now you could be in position to like buy a condo in Dubai with some of your profits.
Yep.
Right? And watch that expand, because everything's going to be done over a cell phone. The access is going to be open. The financial access with this technology is going to be open. But I get it. Some of us have been so locked out of it that we don't even know what the hell. We're like, I don't know what he's talking about, but it sounds right.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you is ignorance is not bliss. It's dangerous. You just can't play stupid anymore.
Can't afford to.
No, you can't say, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
This information, at some point, somebody heard something. A Bitcoin, a this, a that. I mean, you see the shit at $100,000. You know what they're going to do to Bitcoin this year? It's not going to be 100K anymore. It's actually going to go way up. But what they're going to do is they're going to break it down a little bit more fractional to make sure that common people feel the need to be able to get in. So the same way they do stock splits, the same thing's going to happen to Bitcoin. So you might be able to see, you might see a Bitcoin price at $1,000, but you're not getting the same. It's not a 1-for-1 on that. That's just how much they're going to break that down incrementally just to make people feel like, oh, I could be part of this. And Bitcoin is not cryptocurrency. It is a part of cryptocurrency, but it is not cryptocurrency. It will not change any aspect of our society outside of store value. It's digital gold, guys. Store value. They're just parking money in there. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't run an economy on Bitcoin. I don't care what any Bitcoin maxi tells you. Those guys are nuts. I promise you, in the next 3 to 6 months, they're going to be rolling those Bitcoin profits right into set asset.
Right. 100%.
Because there's just more upside to the altcoins than there is to Bitcoin at this point now. Even if Bitcoin went up to $1 million, I tell people, so my wife tells me all the time, you sure we shouldn't have no Bitcoin? I don't care about Bitcoin. Because if I had $100,000 right now, I would not buy one Bitcoin, not even a 0.25% of a Bitcoin.
Yep. Still not buying it. Yep. Absolutely.
Because I have too much information and knowledge on other things that are way more valuable that haven't even been, the price hasn't even been the accumulation hasn't even been set yet for it. Those are the companies that are changing the way that we do business. So when I give you guys that company V Chain, that's data supply, that's supply chain management. They're working with Walmart, BMW, all sorts of things. So imagine, and we talked about this last night. When you have technology that's able to give you information in real time, all these recalls you have in these supermarkets, you can get to people in real time. So the minute that somebody purchases it, when it's on the blockchain, they'll send you a text message to your phone immediately, say, hey, champ, listen, that romaine you bought, throw it out. They'll also give you a refund instantly on it. So it's a matter of life and death. This is what the blockchain technology is able to do. That's one aspect of it. When the light in the car goes off and the check engine light goes off, you'll be able to calculate that and know exactly what the problem is. And then you'll be able to send the information in real time to your mechanic, your parts person, and get that car fixed immediately. When you save time, you save money. And then you get to spend your time doing things that you enjoy doing.
Yep.
I know for a fact I was not put here to work for somebody else my whole entire life. This is why I've been doing entrepreneurship damn near my whole entire life. And I'm not taking that stuff away, but too many people caught up at these dead-end jobs acting like there's no way out.
Yeah.
But have no fear, guys. They about to give you a way out, and it's not going to be on your own terms.
Universal
And
basic.
guess who's going to be buying up all the properties? That's where that Klaus Schwab situation comes in, where they say own nothing and be happy, because they know that eventually the whole financial system collapses. Everybody loses everything, turns it over to the guys with the money, and we rent everything. We don't own anything now.
Yep.
You own music anymore, champ?
Nope.
Nope. We just lease it. We pay monthly. Do you
Yep.
own anything? We already conditioned to not own anything anymore. We have no possession over anything. Everything we do, we lease.
Yep.
Go check your monthly expenses on shit that, you say, oh, the cable companies, man, we would have wished we back in those cable days. Now we got to pay this max, that gold, this upgrade, that one. This one got its own channel. By the time you finish, you paying 10 times what we used to pay back in the days.
Facts.
Just to watch television. Start cutting back, guys. If it's getting tight, just get rid of that stuff. That stuff adds up. Disney Plus, this, that. Kids don't need that.
Yeah, Netflix and all kind of nonsense. Yeah.
Whatever at this point now, because I've been at this too long. And I told Champ, and the reason why I'm stepping away from teaching and teaching at a role of like beginners and entry is because, one, we got all the shit on paper. Yeah, you guys are used to just automation anyway, so it's automated. But this hand-holding situation and all this energy that I have to extract just to try to sell somebody on what I know is about to happen, I'm over it, because what it's doing is it's stifling my innovation and my growth. So after this is my last class with a live on a multi situation. Catch me on .Connect Wednesdays every once in a while. I'm just not going to be as accessible as I used to be because I got other shit I need to do.
Me neither.
What you got?
I said me neither. And I'm trying to talk. Y'all hear me? I'm not about to be accessible.
I mean, it's just, listen, you got to start living life. I'm not getting any younger out here.
I ain't either.
I'm not getting any younger out here. I'm not going to work myself to death. No way. Catch me on somebody's beach with my feet in the ground grounding.
That part.
There is no excuse. If you are in financial strife in 2025, that is just your own making and doing at that point now. Straight up, because we figure out everything else. You want to get that family afforded Disney? We done figured that out a few times, right?
Straight up.
The Memorial Days in Vegas and in Miami prior to that, and now it's moving to Mexico. Like, you're always on the scene. Think about this, right? So we started the academy 3 years ago. The first thing we told everybody was XRP, right or wrong, champ?
Absolutely.
It was around 20 cents 3 years ago. So even if you would have put $100 into it, right? Back then, $100 into 20 cents would have got you 500 XRP today. 500 XRP today at $3.30 would have got you what? $1,650. Now let's talk about this right here. XRP didn't even get started yet. So now you do the 500 and then we get to a $10 price. Now you're at $5,000 at a $10 price. It's for $100 now in less than 3 years. I could get the same metrics on Bitcoin and you would not get the same return.
At all.
It's just the price of Bitcoin looks expanded, right? But not everybody's entry point is the same. I know guys who got in at 50K. Yeah, they doubled. You know, I know guys who got in at 100K and they kind of they're down right now.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's buying whole Bitcoins. You're just buying fractional pieces of something. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a limited supply of stuff. They just made it's an inflationary. It's like it just get deflationary. You can't create inflation with something that has a limited supply.
Right.
If enough buying pressure comes in, the price could only go up. So yes,
That's it.
it looks like an amazing product on paper against the dollar, but it's a race to who's last. So you came in second to last. Cool. You ain't win the race. I'm not shitting on Bitcoin. It is a part of the ecosystem. It's just the first. It's just a government-owned coin that creates a psyop to make people believe something. And it's just really there to condition people to not look in other places. Because I know Bitcoin guys who are sitting on a lot of money that are playing very ignorant right now. And they will miss every other opportunity that comes to their waistline. And then at the last minute, they'll say, oh, you know what? Let me buy that at $1,000 a coin. All right, cool.
Crazy.
You wanted to play ignorant.
Yeah.
So not everybody in cryptocurrency is knowledgeable either. So if they say 6 to 8 or whatever the number is, I don't care. Let's say 10% of the world population is invested in crypto. Out of that, maybe only 1% really know the game the way champion. I know it.
Straight up.
I can tell you how the casinos are going to change. I can tell you how the supermarkets are going to change. I can tell you how the retail stores are going to change. I can tell you how every facet of life is going to change and what blockchain possibly is going to be the one that's going to hold that liquidity.
Straight up.
Avalanche blockchain. 142 car titles from that DMV in California are on the Avalanche blockchain now. When you buy and sell a car, you could exchange a car title within seconds, and that liquidity is moving through Avalanche.
Crazy,
Old
man.
systems have to be updated now, guys. That's it. You may not see the inefficiency around you, but I'm like, man, I'm just tired of pulling out credit cards and swiping and tapping. Yeah, they make it a little easier with your phone, but it's like, and we've already been conditioned. When you hear the word wallet, we're not talking about this leather thing that we used to carry in our back pockets. No, wallet is it's new terminology. Get hip to game, right? All that Apple Pay stuff, that's already conditioning you. By next week, they're talking about banks are going to be able to self-custody. They're going to start custodying Bitcoin. So that means every bank is going to be a cryptocurrency exchange. So when you go onto your bank, your online banking, the same way you do the Cash App, can you buy Bitcoin on Cash App? Of course. So now you'll be able to buy Bitcoin and whatever assets. The only problem with those is they're not going to carry all the real assets. They're going to put you where they want you.
Facts. Listen, it was 42 million car titles. That's one aspect of life. 42 million.
Oh, I thought it was 142. All right, my fault, guys. I was 100 million off. So you telling me every DMV is not going to do the same thing across the nation?
100%. That's exactly where I was going.
Just checking.
So he gave you a glimpse. He's not just talking. Like people have to understand.
I glitched on 100 million, but shit, every car is going to be on the blockchain.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying every car is going to be on the Avalanche blockchain,
but it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. And you're seeing it. So when people just don't understand, it's just because you really don't want to. You're not taking a beat from life. And we get it. Life happens. Life is moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour for people, right? But when you just literally just stop what you're doing and think, if they just put 42 million car titles on one blockchain, and that's in California, imagine what the other states are going to do when they see how fast, how efficient people are able to get access, have full transparency. You can't mute it. It's on the blockchain for everybody to see it. Now you can just pull your deed and your title up instantaneously, and it's there. All of these other states, they're going to hop on a bandwagon and do the exact same thing, whether it be that blockchain or something else. That's just one way. That's one facet. What does that do to you? What do you have to do when it's time for you to go get your title? You got to wait for it to come in the mail. If there's a problem or something needs to be changed, or if you're transferring ownership, you got to go right back to the DMV and stand in that long, stupid ass line and waste your time. They don't need your time because they don't even need your physical presence. At some point, they're going to do this to where everything is going to be digital. You're going to be utilizing smart contracts, and this is going to happen in the speed of light. This also is going to impact you from having a job working inside the DMV. They're not going to need you. You're doing clerical administrative tasks that are repetitive. All of this stuff is going to be automated and digitized. This is just one facet. Now the whole entire financial system is changing in your face right now. So there was somebody in the chat who said they were lost. Listen, you're not lost. You found the right people. We're telling you exactly what to do. One, stick with people who know this information, right? Who can give you context. Two, verify the information that you're hearing so that you can vet it yourself. And three, you have stuff that will actually assist you and teach you from ground level up.
Listen, man, I hate to say this, bro. Not everybody's gonna make it, man.
That's true.
That's just it. Because if you lost, you just got to figure out a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you could literally be pointing somebody in the right direction. If in their minds they're just still stuck on loss, they just got to figure out their way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. So I'm giving grace now, because that's what people need. Because I'm when I push too hard, it's like, yeah, I'm fucking breaking levees and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm giving grace. If you lost, then I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? The link's in the bio. It's 6.5 hours. It's like listening to everything else, right? Now, if people have like, learning disabilities and things like that, I get it, man. But that's a tough card right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, hearing impaired, relying on other people to navigate the world for them. Then that's just it. But if you're able-bodied and you know how to do for self, then redirect the I'm lost part.
Yeah.
Go to Google, go to ChatGPT and say, why should I invest in cryptocurrency? Start asking some questions. Come to the Dot Connects. We'll open up the next couple ones to Q&A, but I'm telling you, when Trump come in, man, there's going to be an effect on the price. And I really can't be on those calls with y'all talking about what should I do. No, I'm in position already.
Absolutely.
The train has left the yard. Not saying that there's other aspects, right? Because by 2030, there's gonna be the mass adoption part. That means people using cryptocurrency. So there's still projects that are materializing, and those are the ones that we're accumulating now. There's just a first wave of what we call infrastructure projects.
Yeah.
So when you first build a city, just think about this. If you're gonna build a brand new city, what's the first thing you need to do? You need to lock up the land first. That's going to give you mineral rights, and it's going to give you air rights. So you invest in what? Infrastructure is the number one thing that builds cities and builds systems. After infrastructure, then you start to put stuff on top of it. But the problem with us is we so used to we want shiny things. We want the car, but it's like, listen, the car didn't come before the road. And that pavement on the road didn't come before the ownership of that. So we're just getting you all the way. Like, I get that it's uncomfortable because we've never been part of infrastructure before. But if you find it in your goddamn mind to say, you know what, I want to be early, then this is where we at. But if you pent up on looking at the later part, then there's a seat for you at that table too. That's the work. That's the road most traveled. This is why there's only a few people into cryptocurrency at this moment right now. The same thing with the internet. Warren Buffett, he said it historically. He betted against Apple. He didn't believe in Amazon, and he didn't believe in what else? I mean, every emerging tech he didn't believe in. Yeah. He waited until they materialized, and then he bought into it. He says that's just him. So he's a bright mind, but that doesn't mean everybody's going to pick up technology so quick. We're not young. You understand? Who I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for the children who aren't going to understand the new financial language that the schools ain't even never going to pick up on. Yeah. Because they never even taught us the dollar and how to spend that correctly. My first introduction to financial education in this country was my first day on a college campus. When you got all those credit card dudes sitting there like, oh shit, I'm like, damn, well, $500, word. We didn't have no credit cards growing up in the house. I didn't know anything about that. Hell no. Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, Bloomingdale's. Yeah, DKNY Tech. That was our life. All this right here. All this was on credit back in the days. That was my first introduction to finance. Yeah. Didn't ask you for your employer, no nothing. Same thing with them dumbass student loans. You're going to give somebody 6 figures in loans and never ask what they're going to do or how they're going to pay you back? That's the next bubble in this country, the education bubble. You're going to have the debt bubble, the dollar bubble, and then the education bubble. Straight up. Yeah, I just go to school because that's what they told us to do. It keeps you working. It's dumb. Unless I mean, there's some degrees that you need, clearly you need the paper. But not to work in Macy's with a 4-year degree, guys. Like, come on, you could have just applied and got that right out of high school. And I'm just being honest.
Yeah. No, you're true.
There's not enough opportunity for these college degrees. That's the meme coin. That's the stuff y'all should be worried about. That's the rug pull. But shit, what do I know?
And that's what I'm saying. That's we in a new day and age. Even education. So for people to think that the financial system isn't changing, the education system is telling you right now. Since the scamdemic, we had all of this alternative learning experiences right here in our faces. Everybody was teaching a course. Everybody had something, some kind of course curriculum. They were teaching something. And when everybody had to sit down on their back pockets, what did you have? You had the internet. You was on your cell phones. Everybody was learning, right? Whether you was learning to waste time or whether you was learning something that was going to enhance you whenever the world did open back up. You had options. The world is full of these choices, but all of this stuff is at your fingertips on purpose. It's just up to you to make the decision.
So listen to that course we just added. Last night's course we gave a quick start, a cryptocurrency quick start guide. I just added it to the $97 thing. So what that does is it makes it easy. I tell you exactly what accounts to set up, right? You have the direct links to them, which are safe, and then I also give you which cold storage wallet for beginners with the direct link to it, and then I give you tips for success. And I just added this, the top 3 purchases, cryptocurrency purchases that you should look into as your first purchases. And those are going to be the 3 that they're going to probably end up doing a cryptocurrency reserve in this country. And they're going to throw those 3 assets inside that bag initially to start. And there's already talks of making it tax-free if you invested, or, tax-free if you invested in American crypto companies.
Facts.
And XRP is one of them. And I'm not going to name the other ones. So what you can do is, if you want to know the other ones, go to Google, go to ChatGPT, maybe listen to some of our YouTubes, because we gave everything. But you're going to spend a lot of time over there. And you say, hey, listen, please provide me all the names of the American cryptocurrency companies. And you should be able to find it with a Google search. And then you have to validate it. Go to the company's websites and see where they're based at and see their story. So if you lost, I'm just telling you that this conversation alone has kept over 400 people on here for damn near an hour. And I got shit to do. But I'm here for y'all. And how much are we charging? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. And we got to get these.
But y'all spent all y'all money with messing with them boys in that particular city and state that was showing you how to make money, buying a course to show you how to make money. Then you need another course to show you how to make more money. And then they came out with another course to show you how to make more money. But all you was following was their lifestyles that you were funding. And the reason I know this is because everybody that's in our group right now is like, yo, you guys are so different because you actually care. They hip to what these guys were doing. And I'm not taking nothing away. I'm not naming no names. And I'm not saying they didn't apply no value. But I'm just telling you that when you're in this course world, you put people in 2 baskets. And I'm hearing people talking like this about y'all. The ones who are actually going to execute and the ones who are just going to throw money away. And they invest more money in the ones that are going to throw more money away because they just got to get you through the funnel, the first round of the funnel. And there's more of you who won't act than there is who will. That's taking advantage of people. I don't do that. You get an ebook from us. That shit ain't 1 or 2 pages. That shit is high quality. Matter of fact, I'll show you. And this is ours. This is just from day 4. And if y'all want to take some quick snapshots, you might be able to catch some stuff in here. It definitely won't be my seed phrase.
Message.
Here we go. Turn this camera around. All right. Y'all ready? This is day 3, actually. Boom. Centralized versus decentralized financial system. You see the quality of that? Take some snapshots. Hurry up. Hurry up. All right. The rise of the decentralized finance. This is DeFi. Take them snapshots. Keep taking pictures. Tokenization, the future of assets. Last one. Keep going. Right there. Last picture. Boom. You're welcome.
Always value, man.
It's quality stuff on this side. We give you verifiable links and we tell you to always fact check us at the end of the day. We we put government bills in here, bills that have passed.
Mm-hmm.
We take you directly to government sites. We took you to the FDIC insurance site, which shows you your bank's health. If you have a credit union, we gave you the websites to go to. We showed you where to click to figure that part out. And then at the end of the day, the reason for it, and they thought it was because of the safety of their bank. I said, nah, the reason I gave it to you is I wanted you to see how banks, how they divest your money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? We gave you that company called Link2. Right now, I want everybody to go to it. Link2, LINQTO. That's where you buy Ripple. I'm not saying that you could buy it. Just set up an account. Look at every single company that's looking to go public, and it'll give you a glimpse into the future. They'll give you their profile. They'll tell you exactly what they're doing, the type of business they're running, exactly what they're doing right now, and what their valuations are. And you'll start to see where society is going. Autonomous drones, people that can drop over pharmaceutical, your prescription medicines through drones, like all that stuff is happening already. You could invest in those companies right now. And every single one of those companies that's innovating is not doing anything old. It's either AI, automation, crypto, or blockchain. That's all you're going to see in the future. So if you're telling me that these prices are early and that's the future that we're headed to, does things go up or do they go down? Now you just need to get with the right team that can help put you in a position. The thing is, when you rock with us, you have like 10 years of experience. And the 10 years is not what really matters to me. It's that we fucked around so much in this market, right? We took so many losses in this market. We tried everything in this market because we had so much profit. So we did the DeFi thing. We did liquidity pools. We work on the Solana network. We have cell phones hooked up to these networks. We know the instabilities and we know the stabilities of these networks. So when you rock with us, we give you time and market. Every one of our students could be a teacher if they wanted to. I just told them, I was like, listen, you might not want to go down that road because it's a hard sell. But Donald Trump is making it a whole lot easier for me right now. And sometimes white Jesus just delivers a message a whole lot better than black Jesus.
Listen.
And the God isn't within all of us, guys. So all I'm saying is, like, listen, start acting. If those guys are telling you what it is, and $100,000 Bitcoin should not be a deterrent for you.
At all.
Trust me when I tell you that. Just leave that thing alone, because that's what's holding back the most amount of people. If you didn't, I mean, keep a little bit in stock. That's one of the ones that's going into the reserve. Dubai has like hundreds of trillions of dollars they about to unload in here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's the name of their exchange out there?
M2. And
how do you know that?
And they're rocking.
How do you know that?
I know that because, one, I used to always play over there in the sandbox in the UAE, right? So I already knew that these guys are on the cutting edge of everything years before it materializes. So it was guys that was already utilizing crypto, and they were setting up exchange desk over there. So where you can purchase over the counter. This is something kind of over your head. I'm just using this as an example. So they had over the counter exchanges. This is for people who like are big dogs, like, and they got billions and millions and trillions of dollars that they're trying to play with, and they want to enter the market without having no headaches. They literally make a phone call and say, all right, boom, we're going to wire you this. They tell them the fee. This is what it is. They purchase their crypto, and they tell them where to send it at. Like, this is real. This is really happening. This is how they play when you playing with big capital. All right. This is how exchanges operate. But they've been doing that since I've been in crypto, since 2015. Also, I know that because I actually verified myself. I actually signed up for the exchange myself. I actually got on it myself. And I can see that the volume that comes on this exchange, this is just for the UAE for right now. But they've got Saudi, they've got other people in those, I guess, quote unquote, Arab nations that are using it. And this is why they're using it. Everybody's set up for cryptocurrency and digital assets. It's changing their economy. They wanted Dubai to be the crypto hub. And right now, as it stands at present time, they very well can be so, because they're playing with a different type of bag, and they don't have the same restrictions that we have in other countries like the US. But Trump is about to change that. So what Steve is really pushing the point home for is, in the next 3 days, from that point forward, you got to be on your shit. You got to be prepared. You got to get right. There's no time to play. It's no time to play whatsoever. There's no excuses allowed. Either you're prepared or you're not. That's how I go.
Man, that's how it goes.
That's how I go. And it's sad, man, because like you said, everybody ain't gonna make it. You know what I mean? So you got a choice to make. You know what I mean? You lock in and you
So,
focus, or you don't.
so listen, I don't have the time or the luxury to say I'm not I'm lost, right? So this was a show that they had. It was MENA 2025. So you see this guy right here? That's Donald Trump's son. That's Eric. He was out there representing Donald Trump. See this guy right here? That's CZ. He's the guy that owns Binance. When he did money laundering and stole damn near $40 billion and came back home in like 2 days. And we never knew what jail he was in either. So we don't even know if he even went to jail.
Right.
Right. So now these guys are in Dubai and they're talking about the future of blockchain. And there's a bunch of these Saudi princes that haven't even put their money into the market just yet, and they're going to, right? So now there's a whole recap that you can watch if you got the bandwidth. All of these, look, and they're telling you exactly what's about to happen. And you can watch it for free. So what I'll do is when we hang up this call, I'm gonna post it in my stories. Listen to what they're saying. It literally gave the entire playbook, and what they were out there doing was they were just prepping these guys. They've been training these guys already. The Saudi guys are the ones with more money than they know what to do with at this point now.
Yep.
Now, what I'm looking to do this year is I'm looking to liberate Africa. So I'm going to be the guy holding these conferences in Africa to show them how to liberate themselves and enter cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. But listen, it was a 2-day conference, guys, and you get to live stream it right on YouTube. That's what I spend my time doing. And that's what we bring back to the community. And then today I just got word. I just got my digital residency part 1 of it approved. So now what we're doing is there's countries out here that are very crypto friendly, and they're allowing you to get like digital residency. So now you could utilize that and you actually get a physical ID, and we can get on these global exchanges. So for all you people that's been cut off, the KYC and all that stuff they're doing, that's called Operation Choke Point 2.0. They're going to start debanking you. When you start buying cryptocurrency from banks, they either block the transactions or they kick you out of their bank. This is what's happening in the banking system today. That's how much they don't even care. So you know what we're doing right now? We're headed to other countries and we're grabbing, proper documentation for people who do care. And they're allowing us to open businesses in those countries under our name. They're allowing us to off-ramp our cryptocurrency and at minimal exchanges. Oh, yeah, I thought this was a game. Because you think you're going to get wealthy in America and then you're going to go file your taxes and then you're going to pay what? When Biden was talking about 80% tax on crypto. Like, fuck you talking about, bro? Get out of here. But he's out of here. How many more days left?
3.
Let's go.
Let's go. No more.
And get your head out of those emotions of this election. It's a business. It's not personal. They just leave you with the emotions and you sitting here crying. It just is what it is. Get out of your feelings, guys. The financial system is going to change. They're going to put everything up against us. They're going to make us. Donald Trump could never do anything right, even if he gave you $1 billion. They'd be like, well, he's still, like, that's because you just conditioned to just believe everything somebody else says at the end of the day. All I cared about was one topic in this particular election cycle, and it was cryptocurrency. And it was because all I care about is my family's well-being and their wellness, financial wellness. And I knew there was only one candidate that could have liberated us and got this party started, and that was Donald J. Trump. That was it. I didn't care about black or white. It wasn't about male or female, because she ain't say shit, even if I thought about doing that. She said nothing. Let's be honest. You just only wanted to vote for her because you saw yourself in her. And I don't see myself in none of them because it's a business. We have to stop voting on emotion. Not that it don't matter anyway. You just got to get your shit together. That's just it. You just got to get your shit together. We have a free AI group that we set up. I pivoted. I said, listen, people are going to start losing their jobs. They don't even know what's coming. You just go to work every day. You're probably not even paying attention to the signs that are around you. All these Amazon factory workers and things like that, you're on borrowed time, man. That dude Bezos does not care. There is no union that is going to stop him from firing everybody. 700,000 robots working alongside humans, man, I'd be looking for a job quick, fast. And then you're gonna be at a picket line outside. It's like, no, you need to go find a job. So what we did was we put together a free AI group. We gave free AI training. The link is in the bio.
Yep.
It's called the AI Visionaries Network. We probably have like 10 free AI courses, everything from the entry point to AI agents, and it's all free. And then the one product that you could pay for is the AI Job Impact Report. You go in there, you put your industry, you run the report, and it tells you what's about to happen, how many jobs are being displaced, what jobs are being displaced, what jobs are going to be added. And we gave you the courses that you can take to stay relevant. And we also gave you the amounts that they're paying when you have these certifications. Yep. But like I said, everybody's getting certified right now. You think that other side ain't already been trained? And again, when there's 1,000 people going for one job, who do you think they're going to hire? The person they see themselves in. Because we don't own institutions. So you better be one hell of a salesperson on that interview.
So
I'm solution based. I don't like I'm not a marcher or hold hands and pray. I don't come from that generation of revolutionaries. And listen, my hat's off to those guys. But this is a financial revolution. That was the one part that Malcolm and Martin was missing. And Martin, on his way out, he told you, I led my people into a burning building. They was playing him the whole time. It's always financial. When you hit these guys in the pocket, that's why the march was important. The bus strikes and all that. That's why those work. Because that's all these people care about is their money.
The money.
If we logged off of Instagram right now, we gave them rules and regulations, you don't think they would abide by every single one of them? Now Mark Zuckerberg's apologizing because he has a Mr. Accountability coming in that has blood in his eyes. Because they banned him from social media. So now he's back in power again. All of a sudden now this guy's crying like, I made a mistake and they put a lot of pressure on me. Come on, man. I'm a business owner. You put pressure on me, I got one or two things to do. I apply pressure back or I stop, but you will not take me out on my feet. You will not take me out on my feet because I didn't become a business owner to just give up, my autonomy. That means it's your business. So now when you watch them forcing a company to sell and you guys just think it's this China versus US situation, no, you have to look at this company could operate if they want to. They didn't violate anything because we don't have to use TikTok. So if they do that to one company, and I'm telling you, that would have been the fall of the United States if they would have banned TikTok, because that means that they can take your business away at any time and you guys aren't even seeing that. Social conditioning. When you could watch kids being bombed, I don't care in what country in the world that's in, and you could be accepting of that and allow that man to come into our land to any platform and shit like that. It just shows you where the United States is at right now. That means they can bomb here and not care.
Yep.
And y'all keep playing like this thing can't happen. I know anything about science, there's a pendulum. And when that motherfucker come back, it's going to hit the exact same thing. The exact same person that was holding it is going to hit them back. So you don't think we do something at this point? Just out of pure karma? I ain't wishing bad on nobody. But yes, let's close the borders and let's just everybody mind their business. That's it. The guy, the owner, Jack Ma from Alibaba, right? Big guy, man. He said it in the interview. He was like, the problem with the United States is they don't invest in the United States. They don't invest in their children. Right? They invest in war. Think about it. If we would just mind our business out here, and it'd be one thing, if they were going to go ahead and colonize and take all the oil and do all that other stuff, then shit should be a lot easier for all of us in this country. Yeah, shit ice cold. This is the part they don't want you talking about. But you know what we do talk about? Whether a male is a male or a female is a female. Come on, guys. I don't give that time. No energy. I can't believe we were even headed down that path. That was a mental health crisis. And then you involved the children. That's when I came into it. I'm like, oh, nah, you confusing the kids now. Fucking mental health. But they're going to make it seem like Trump is just like fascist. Like, no, let's take it back to the basics. It's just confusing. It's a clown party, and it's a breeding ground for pedophilia. That's all it is. These guys just want to they want to just normalize that thing and have at it with children. I said it.
Yep.
And you guys think it's about a freedom of choice? That's a wild choice for a parent to put on their child's birth certificate, no identity. just to give that child the freedom to do what in the future?
Shit dumb.
And all our women, you know, these men want to be women, and you guys didn't stand up for yourself and say, yo, fuck out of here. Mental health cases. That's just it. And listen, I'm flexible. I understand old conservative ways, and I understand some new viewpoints too. But that stuff is wacky. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
And that's what her job was. Her job was to go to Africa to try to, you know, because you create instability when you do things like that. And that's why no one took her serious. Obama did the same thing. His pact was really just to open up Africa for the first time. And that's what he did. They trusted him. And now look, Africa's trying to like just break free of everything at this point now. They always say like, yo, if there's a neighboring country warring with each other, the Americans are right there in between it. Yeah, I want to get on this Bitcoin meta situation and listen to these guys and start listening to the numbers they talk about that's about to flow into this market. All of Dubai is already pretty much starting to be tokenized. Saudi Arabia is about to open up their doors and borders. Big mistake. Big mistake, but whatever. You know, now they building that wall city. They might just keep y'all all in this weird.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I don't want to see it. I'm out.
Yeah.
But all I'm telling you that cryptocurrency and blockchain is not just a local phenomenon. Like it's not just a thing we talk about. Like we're really serious about this.
Yeah.
These are global assets that you hold, and you have to act accordingly with it. People ask me, oh, when do I sell? I don't sell because why would you? There's something called the DeFi market. You hold until that whole thing materializes, and when JP Morgan Chase wants to give me, I don't know, $10 million on my $20 million portfolio, I take that, and then they lock up my liquidity, and then we do business. I pay it, they unlock my shit, and I go about my business.
Yeah.
But y'all just want to talk about Bitcoin? Because if it was just Bitcoin and ETH, then go ahead and just buy it. You'll be okay. But let's circle back in a couple years. And you'll be like, damn, where all this other shit come from? What's this? What's that? What do they like? Yeah, you didn't want to take the time out to even understand what Bitcoin and ETH really are. First of all, I call cotton swab Q-tip. Man, that's how much power Q-tip has. I didn't even. I'm like, damn, Q-tip. No, they're like, it's cotton swab. My wife always correct me. That's a powerful brand.
It is. Yeah.
That's what Bitcoin did to cryptocurrency. I'm like, yo, Bitcoin has stifled people's lack of, you know, Bitcoin is the number one driver between why you don't know what cryptocurrency is. Because that's all you focus on. Add another zero to that shit. Y'all having a good time with this, aren't y'all?
They killing it. They killing it in these comments. It's hard to keep up.
I can't even see the comments.
Yo, they paused it on here. That's why I got my laptop behind me. They on here. I can't see no new comments since my comment probably an hour and a half ago.
That's how long we've been on here?
Yeah, we've been on for what? I can't even see.
Yo, so listen, where's all the tip shit? How you do the money? Send some money to us, guys. I need some bread. I gotta get a shape up. Right? I be seeing those dudes. They be collecting money on YouTube. How do they do that? Listen, send me something. Send Champ something.
Yeah. T, where the tip out at, man? We how we figure this out?
That I don't know because I'm not monetized on IG because I refuse to get them my information. They don't need
Those guys are
information.
preachers, man. You tipping these preachers while they talking for free?
They sure do. I think they got something set up, and then like on IG on YouTube, they have like call-ins, but you gotta pay to talk to them. Like if somebody want to get up there and talk to y'all on YouTube, they gotta pay like $20 and call a line or something.
That's how famous these people are?
Yeah.
Shit, I gave away $1 million worth of game right here.
You sure did.
And Gillian Wallow got more money than me. God damn it.
Yeah, because they talk about drama. And so they push the drama. They push the
Maybe we should dance all day.
distractions.
Maybe we should dance all day.
That part. Because we done been out here a minute. I done grocery shopped and everything.
Yo.
Shit, I ain't even getting no work done. So that means I'm losing right now.
Hell
I
yeah.
hope y'all taking notes.
Losing, so y'all definitely better been taking notes.
Oh, I'm behind. It's all good. My wife sent me the horoscope readings. Like, listen, you're not getting no work done in this retrograde. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm accepting of it. But I do got to get some shit done though.
Yeah, today.
That
Oh,
part.
we got to get stuff mailed out too. Yo, I got to make this clear because a lot of people ask this in the chat.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to say. So T is gonna put the link back in her bio for the 4-day masterclass. Right, the 4-day masterclass is called "Navigating the New Financial Frontier." Once she puts that link back in her bio, you can purchase it. Right, we are going to package it. Everybody will get. The class is over. We completed it yesterday, but you guys will get all of the replays, all of the slides, right? And you will get it all in one email. You will get everything. So you won't have missed anything. You just didn't get it in live form. For everybody who's asking where do they start right now, click the link in Tamika's bio. If you just want crypto focus, it's called the 5-part crypto foundation. Click that link, purchase the foundation, and there's 5 parts to it. Rock out. Give you everything that you need. All right. And just for those, because I know it's new people that came on, it's Crypto 101, sectors, crypto security, crypto scams, and then cold storage wallets. We gave you the top 5 cold storage wallets. Steve.
So if y'all don't know me, I'm like Squirrel Man. I love nature. Take
That's
it
that
easy,
good
bro.
energy. The squirrels ain't coming to people with bad
Take
energy.
it easy, my guy.
Real talk.
Those are my guys, man. They pop up. They just wait for me in the morning, and I come out, man. They just sometimes they'll bring you money, but yeah, you need real good energy to get close to these guys,
Yeah, real talk.
That's part. Very.
right? Talk to them. Click the link in the bio. You can trust us.
Real talk. Nah,
Want more?
that's real. Yo, Steve don't be playing with the nature, man.
Are they eating walnuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like walnuts.
But he big though, man. He's supposed to be hibernating right now.
Yo, my guy, we call him little buddy. My wife be feeding him. You know what I mean? Me and my wife, but he ain't been around in a minute. This weather here is retarded.
Yeah, we supposed to get some snow up here in Texas next week. I'm like, what the world?
Yeah, they said it's supposed to start today, I guess. But I don't know how real that is.
That's them. That's them messing with the weather because they want us to eat their bugs and stuff. So they messing with the crops. That's what all this is. Because states like mine, we're cold. Like they're messing with the ground so that y'all can have to depend on them because they know what they're about to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they let y'all know that Whole Foods is only selling stuff from China. They doing a lot. Y'all better pay attention.
Absolutely.
Now, squirrels are amazing animals, guys.
Super smart.
Yeah, nature is where I get a lot of my signs and just signals, my downloads.
You and me both. We're aliens.
Yeah, give me the alien title because I'm definitely not human.
That part. Don't want to be that. I don't
If
want to
you
be a
want to be
Homo
human,
sapien.
yeah, I'm on the opposite side of what the masses are on. So if, I don't care what you call it.
Yeah. People don't even realize calling themselves human, saying that they are Homo sapien, saying that they are a sea creature. Mm.
Crazy as hell. That's why what
That
you do is important.
is- Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for who came and tuned in. Thank you to everybody who are going to take advantage of the information that is being provided because it's not going to always be here because we're not going to always be here, right? For the 6 people that signed up first, I will get that information from Champ
Mm-hmm.
because they kept, track of it starting at 101. And then he will send you guys an email to get your address and etc. I will send you over the ledger. I'm going to buy some more. And for the ones that I just bought today, I'll get their information so I can get it sent off. The ones that I bought today, of course, you got XRP coming with yours because that's what I did last night. Everybody else who I need to send the email to for fourth quarter takeover, that will be done today as well. And yeah, y'all, let's not miss the shift. Right.
Yeah.
You get it I
Yeah, Steve.
love her.
That's how Auntie had it last night, man. Everybody was going nuts last night. I'm like, God damn, she doing a lot right now.
Yeah, she ain't playing, man. That joint was powerful, man.
Everybody got a car. When them Teslas coming? Everybody got a Tesla coming last night too. Y'all missed that.
That part.
Listen, every Wednesdays we do a dot connect Wednesdays. That's usually when we just kind of we have at it. We give you guys valuable information. We keep you abreast on the crypto market and just the economy. .connect.
Y'all got your YouTube channel is man, so much good information on their YouTube channel. So it's under Skyton Academy. Y'all can get information there as well. So yeah, y'all, let's not miss the shift and let's protect our assets.
Big
All
love.
right. I'm out. Appreciate
I'm
y'all.
out.
Greatly
Not a
appreciate
problem.
y'all.
Bye.
Peace.
All right, I'll appreciate you.